G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here and it's a beautiful morning down at Burleigh Beach, and today I want to talk to you about something that's, well, it's non-photographic but it is photographic essential, and it's headphones, earbuds. I've mentioned a number of times on this channel the importance of when you go on long shoots to take along some company, and if that company cannot be a person, it should be some headphones. And as a result of that, SOUNDPEATS have reached out to me and said, can we send you our Air 3 for you to have a look at and review? And as you can see, it's still in its glossy plastic packaging. So when you're out on an astro shoot or you're out on a long time-lapse shoot, having some headphones, gosh, it's a game changer and it's a lifesaver. I use these to listen to audiobooks a lot. It's how I get a lot of my reading done. And music from time to time. We're going to put these through their paces because there's just 8 things I need from some earbuds. I know some of you are like audio junkies, you know a heap about audio. I don't. Like, this can do all sorts of fancy things. It's got all sorts of processors and cool things in it. It has all these microphones built in, and if that's your jam, then I suggest you have a look at the links below to go and find out if the quality and technical requirements of these cut it for you. But for me, 8 things are really important, and I'm going to go through them and we're going to have a look at them. So as we do that, let's open it up, shall we? It's nice and neat and tight, as you can tell. There we go. It's a black box. It's exciting, isn't it? We don't know what's in it. Well, we do know what's in it, but we don't know what it looks like. Oh, it's got some foam. We'll pull the foam down somehow. Magical elf-like fingers, and we've got, here they are. Look how tiny they are. Look lovely. It's a matte black finish on a plastic case. As you can see, here it is. Give you a bit of a close-up. Very fancy. You want to have a look inside? Of course you do. Oh, yeah. Let's have some close-up looks of that. These are the Air 3. You've got a pairing button here and a light indicator just there. It's fairly lightweight. Underneath you've got the USB-C charging port. I'm glad it's USB-C because, well, it's fast and there's a heap of those around, so I've got a bunch of cables for that. It's lightweight and doesn't feel durable. It bends a little bit, so I wouldn't want to put too much pressure on this or drop it, but at the same time it feels like you're carrying nothing, which is handy, right? Especially when you're looking at amount of gear. What are we looking at? Like 33 grams? Like that's nothing. So let's get into it, have a look at them. These were released this year in 2021. I think they were developed in May of 2020, so they are the brand new ones on the Air range for SOUNDPEATS. We're going to plug them in and have a listen. They're also Bluetooth connectivity, so they connect to your phone, which is essential in this day and age. It's advanced Bluetooth connectivity for what it's worth. So let's look at these 8 things that are essential for these little headphones to be worth the while for me. 8 categories. And the first category is they have to be comfortable. Alright, ready? Oh, it's just told me it says power on. Pairing. Pairing with what? I feel like I'm talking to myself now. These are quite comfortable. They're full. They fill your ears. And they're still in. They're still securely lodged in. Obviously everyone has different shaped ears, but they've done a lot of research to work out what the best shape is to fit in most of ears, and well, this is it. So they feel good. Second, easy to connect. Let's have a look at the connectivity of these. I've got my phone here, and we're gonna see if it works quite well. SOUNDPEATS Air 3, click. I could click. Pairing successful, it says. Connected. Talks to me in the right one for what it's worth. Should we play some music? Alright, so Zari, who's with me now. This is Zari up for the early morning video shoot today. Zari has her playlist on Spotify. Whole playlist. And we're going to play... I'm going to play Better by the Screaming Jets.
Yeah,
and we'll just see if it rocks out. Obviously, you guys, I can't play that because I don't have copyright for it. So here we go. We're going to jump in and see if it actually works. Oh, it does work. It only works in one ear, though. Oh, and if you tap the other ear, it powers on. Oh, and it blows you away. And here comes the open lead solo. Oh. Very good.
That's way too loud.
Oh, that's nice. I can't spend all day listening to that. We're having a chat, right? Thanks, G'day. The second element, are they easy to connect? The answer is yes, and if only one of them works, just whack the other one with your finger and it turns it on and you're good to go. I'm assuming the same is true of the computer too. I will use these to edit as well when in the wee hours of the morning when I don't want to wake up the entire household, so I will give these a bit of a click, put them on. So I imagine pairing's exactly the same. You just open up your Bluetooth settings, pair it, it goes bloop, and it's good to go. And you can't pair these to more than one device at a time. So it will jump from being connected to my phone to connected to my computer back to my phone, which is an important thing to know. But it does that, I imagine, seamlessly, and I will test it, and if otherwise, I will tell you. Thirdly, the quality has to be good. And so I'm going to open an audiobook, have a quick listen to that. It sounds perfect, it sounds really clear and good. I'm listening to a book at the moment about having less stress. So I think it's important to have less stress in your life. And this book is about how you get less stress. And if you want to ask me about that in the comments, feel free, go nuts. So quality is great for music and good for listening to an audiobook. That is essential. Number 4, it has to be able to turn off when I'm listening to music when I take it out of my ears. It has to have an auto pause function, and I'm told that it does. So let's fire up the Screaming Jets again, and it paused. Well played. Now it's got to turn back on when I put them back in. Beep swats and get straight back into it. Come on. Number 5, phone calls. It's got to be able to take phone calls and make phone calls, and it's too early in the morning to call anyone to check this out. So we'll do this later on, and I will cut to it now. So we'll put the old earbuds in, and they should connected, just told me. Lovely. And then, see this hottie in the background? That's who we're going to call. Let's see if it works. Have a bit of a chat to her. Let's do a video call, shall we? That sounds good. It's ringing. I can hear it in my ears. That's a good sign. Hey! How you doing? Can you hear me clearly? That's good. I'm just going to put the volume up and down. Alright, can you speak? Oh wow, that is super loud. You can hear me alright? Yeah, so I sound clear? Is it muffled because of the wind, or muffled because of my epic beard, or I just sound a long way away? I'm clear enough to be understood. Well, that's splendid news for me and for the people at home that are wondering if these are worth getting. So, thanks very much. I'll catch you in a few minutes. Well, there you go. That's pretty solid effort, right? That's what you want from some headphones. They can take a call. I'm sure if Lyndall called me, I wonder if I could. Let's try that. Hey, babe, you call me? It's a Lyndall Purple Heart or Lyndall Mayhew in my headphones. It's a distant ring. Hello. Oh, I've lost you on my headphones. Hang on. Speaker. Soundpeats. I have to select you. So that's really interesting. So I could hear it ring in my ears, but then it jumped to live, and I had to then select the headphones. Number 6, battery life and indicators. So it has a little light on here that I imagine when you put this back in, glows a different color. Goes green to say it's still charged. I imagine as that gets lower and lower, that turns to orange, and that indicates you need to charge it. So how much life do you get out of these little earbuds? Well, you get 5 hours of playtime for both of them, and you have 2.5 full charges in the charging bank, which gives you approximately 17.5 hours of charge and usage with one charge. And I imagine it would charge super quick. I don't know, it hasn't gone flat yet because I've just taken it out of the box. But these things, they charge up super quick. So if you're looking at charging in under an hour, would be my best guess. Number 7, they've got to look good in here and in my head. Not imagination in my head, like stuck in the side of my head. They look pretty nice. I reckon it would be really cool if this was a matte finish as it is, and these were gloss, or these were gloss and that were matte. And they're fairly lightweight. It feels like the plastic used on them is cheaper, but I will talk to that in just a minute. These metal things here are the charging diodes. Is that right? Touch points. And then what do you reckon? Do I look? Oh, it's just turned on again. I got my music back. Does it look epic? What I really like about it is they're black, and therefore you have kind of a stealth mode to them. I've used ones previously that are white, and it's an advertisement to everybody that you're not interested in being around them. You're just listening on your phone, and I really don't like that, and so I don't wear them out in public a lot. I wear them when there's nobody else around. But black ones, like you could take a phone call walking down the street, and it would be great because it would look like you're just talking to yourself. Yeah. And then my final one, number 8, which we're not going to test out this morning, but can you sweat in them? Can you sweat in them? There's instructions, and you know my appreciation for instructions. So this tells you how they all work and what's going on. It tells you how to pair them by pressing that button. It says you should wear them forward like so, and not back like however I was, but it just sits nice. So finally, what about price? That's ultimately the question, isn't it? Like if these are $500, you're like, nah, forget it. If they're 20, you're like, they're too cheap and a rip-off. And this is the price. As you can see, it's really, really competitive, and something you might choose as opposed to some of the other massive brands that do earbuds that will remain nameless for the course of this video. You want some handy earbuds, this is a great option, isn't it? Like the quality's good, the build quality works for you, you're not exactly gonna break them because you're just sticking this in your camera bag or in your glove box in your car, or maybe in your pocket if you want to take the phone calls around. These are a great option, they're really lightweight. The quality of audio is great, and as you've seen from the course of this video, they do all the things that I think are essential to a pair of earbuds doing. So there'll be some links in the description below for SOUNDPEATS where you can check them out. You can look at all the detail of what they do and who they are and what they offer, and all the magic behind these little headphones. Like I know, right? Let's go buy them. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd love for you to be part of the action. Please consider joining the channel and the creative crew down below. There's a little bit of an explanation about what that's all about. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.